Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to ask what shadows are blocking the connection, as well as what blessings are coming your way, or life changes are coming your way. We'll use this deck, and then we're going to use this deck for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine to ask the shadows. And please feel free to switch roles. Because as we are both the DM and the DF, so if you feel like you relate more to the DM side or the DF side, or take both, you can take guidance for both. Okay, also, thank you to all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate all of you. And just let me know if you are a new subscriber or if you do, decide to subscribe today. If you were interested, I'm offering a 10-minute free reading to all of my new subscribers. Just email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. Also, if you're interested in doing a reading with me, I ask all the questions such as, headspace, heart space, how do they feel about you, what action do they want to take, what is triggering the separation, what epiphanies are they having about you. I ask all those questions. You can email me about that. Also, I do coaching on how to get into twin flame union. And so again, just email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. And again, thank you so much for all of my new subscribers and for all of you that support my channel. I really appreciate all of you. Okay, so let's ask the Divine Masculine. What shadow is blocking the connection for the Divine Masculine? What shadow is blocking the connection? Okay, blinded to pain, blinded to pain. That's interesting. Okay, so we'll look at that next, but let me look at the Divine Feminine first. What shadow is blocking the Divine Feminine side? And again, if you feel like you relate more to the Divine Masculine, then please take that side. And this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. This is also a timeless reading. Whenever you click on this channel, it's the right time for you. Okay, Divine Feminine. Okay, we have Obsession for the Divine Feminine. Okay, so these are the shadows that are blocking twin flame union right now. So for the Divine Masculine, blinded to pain. Okay, so the Divine Masculine at this time has a lot of pain over this connection. And I'm sorry, that's my dog. I do apologize. There's a dog barking outside, and so you might hear my dog bark as well. I do apologize. Anyway, so the Divine Masculine, so blinded to pain would be something that would be blocking the connection. Feeling like triggered, but like see how the blindfold is over her eyes, just like instead of seeing like what's good and like what's there and like what's beautiful, and noticing how the connection is this higher, how do I want to put this? I mean, to seeing what the connection truly is, which is like truly an angelic, divine connection. Instead, the Divine Masculine is blinded by the pain. So that's all they see in this relationship. And that's because they're triggered, because there's nothing. I always try to explain this in my videos, because it's you. It's like one soul with two bodies. It's like you and another body. So they have no choice but to mirror back to what's inside of you, and you have no choice but to mirror back to them what's inside of them. And so anything that's not healed, any kind of inner child wounding, any kind of trauma from their past, okay, if that isn't healed and dealt with, you have no choice but to mirror that back to them. And so when they see you, they're blinded by pain, okay? And as long as they are only seeing this connection in the eyes of pain, that's what they're going to be mirroring back to themselves and you. And then also you're the mirror as well. So if you're also in pain over this relationship, that is also something where you're an exact mirror. Okay, so at a conscious level, what you're thinking, they're thinking. So if you're thinking this relationship's painful, they're thinking this relationship's painful. Okay, so they are blinded by the pain. They're not looking at the beauty in this relationship. They're not looking at this relationship as sacred. They're looking at this relationship as pain. That is blocking the connection. And then for the divine feminine, we have obsession. So, so instead of seeing the connection as we're already together, you're already me because, it's two bodies and one soul. And, it's this connection is all about, we are one, we are already one, no such thing as separation. Instead, the divine feminine in this case is looking at this connection as one big separation, and they are instead obsessed with being in this relationship. They are obsessed with, getting into physical twin flame union. Maybe obsessed with. Maybe you are already in twin flame union, but you're obsessed with your person committing to you, marrying you, wanting to have a baby with you. Maybe you're obsessed with that idea, and so that also would put a rift, okay, or a block. And so the whole idea is to become the divine. And so as the divine, we are already whole, and we do not need we don't need physically to be in a relationship. So it's more like divinely, we already know we are all one, that we are not separated. Energetically, we're always connected. And then when you do that, and when you feel connected with the all, the one, the source, the God, when you feel into that, that is what brings connection with your twin flame, because that's the whole point. Okay, and so that shadow would also block twin flame union. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some more cards. So let's look at 2 cards for the divine masculine under blinded to pain. Let's get more info on blinded to pain for the divine masculine. 2 cards. 2 cards, please, for the divine masculine. Okay, so for the divine masculine, sorry, that's going to be my dog again. Pick up this card. Okay, so we have Strange Valentine and we have Strangely Lonely. That's interesting. Okay, so for the divine masculine, when I asked about what is this about? Blinded to pain. What is this about? Well, they're thinking that this love is very strange and they're holding on way too tight. They're holding on way too tight. And they've never been quite in this type of predicament before. And they think, and if you watch my last reading, they look at you as taboo, and which is like forbidden. And so they find this very strange. It's almost like you're an anomaly to them. And so it's strange. It's not the same. It's nothing like they've ever been in. This is not your regular everyday, everyone thinks the twin flame is just like, oh yeah, I met him in a bar and I just knew he was my twin flame. I just, it's like, no, that's not what a twin flame is. A twin flame is when you go through a journey of becoming the divine, okay? And then you get into union. So, I mean, first you meet, it's almost like your twin flame is like your soul coming down in body for a minute and saying hello and saying, hey, it's me. I'm your soul. I decide to come down in body to like drop you a line and say, okay, the journey's about to begin. I'm going to disappear for a while and I'm going to help you on this journey. And then they go back and then you go through this whole journey of becoming the divine. Okay, whatever that means to you. I mean, I don't want to be the one to tell you what that means. I could tell you for me, it meant healing myself and it meant feeling into the we are all one. I do apologize for my dog. And then we are, and then we get into physical union. Okay. And so But everyone thinks the twin flame union's all about, oh yeah, I fell in love with my soulmate, and they just don't get it, and they don't know that I'm the one. No, it's an exact mirror to you. It's not what you think. The twin flame union is not what you think. Okay, and so they are blinded by the pain because they are holding on way too tight because they know that because it's a mirror. What you're going through, they're going through, and they don't understand what's going on. To be honest with you, they really don't. But spirit is blocking you. Spirit is blocking whether you're in union or not. In one way or another, spirit is blocking you. When I say union, like physically together, doesn't seem to mean anything with the twin flames. If you're physically together, it doesn't mean anything, because just because you're physically together doesn't mean that you're in harmony. It doesn't mean you're going to be committed. Doesn't mean you're going to be married. Okay, because what's going on is you're not with your other conscious self. You might be with your shadow self in your twin flame side. You may not be with the conscious version. You may be with the shadow version. And the shadow version will never commit. And so you have to get into a high vibration to be with the highest version of them. You have to be the highest version of you to be with the highest version of them. And those are the ones that will commit. Okay? So whether you're in physical separation or whether you're in physical connection with your twin flame, doesn't matter. You will be blocked from the commitment until you become the divine. That's the whole point. You become the divine, they become the divine because it's a mirror, and then that's how you get together. It's strange, I know. It's very strange. But that's how it works. Okay, and now let's look for the divine feminine. Let's see what 2 cards we get with obsession. Okay. Anyone that tells you that they just met at a bar and it's their twin flame, I'm sorry, it's probably not your twin flame. It's probably not. I mean, if you got married after meeting at a bar, and you didn't have to become the highest version of yourself, it's probably your soulmate though, which is honestly an awesome thing if you find your soulmate. That's really awesome. Okay, so 2 cards for the divine feminine, please. 2 cards. Because hardly anyone even finds their soulmate. Most people don't even find that. They just, most people, I think, they just find more like a karmic relationship to learn from. But when you find your soulmate, that's good stuff. Okay, so this is a very big deck. 2 cards for the divine feminine for obsession. All right, divine feminine. What do we got here? Interesting. Oh, wow. So we have obsession, and it is, and I've had these 2 before, I believe, for the divine feminine, but it's clarified by Fairy of the Green World and Lady with the Bosch egg. Okay. And I know I've seen her in my divine feminine deck. Okay. So that is about ancient wisdom. It's about knowing that you are one with the soul. So what they're saying, what they're clarifying and saying is to get over this obsession is to become one with your soul. And when you do that, when you really go within, okay, when you really go within to your soul and you actually have a deep relationship with your soul and you're literally having a relationship with your twin flame soul, everything will start to change. You won't need to feel this obsession anymore because you're literally having a relationship with your twin flame through the soul. And I'm telling you right now, it is incredibly romantic. I know that sounds weird, but it is. You're gonna get love songs. you're gonna feel stuff. You're gonna get feelings. You're gonna feel loved, and you're gonna know it's your twin flame through the soul. We also have the natural world needs you. The natural world needs you. So what they're telling me about this again, it's feeling one with, the trees, the grass, nature, Father Sky, Mother Gaia, humanity. It's like feeling into that we are all one. You cannot be obsessed with anything if you're feeling into we are all one. You're just going to feel like enveloped in love, unconditional love all the time. Okay, that is how to get over obsession. All right. Again, nurturing the relationship with your soul, with your twin flame soul, and with nature. And, it says the natural world needs you. So that is the whole point of the twin flame journey, okay? Is to be one with everybody and everything and nature. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull what blessings are here for you. What blessings are here for you? Let's start with the Divine Masculine. We'll pull 2 cards. What blessings are here for you, or what life changes are about to happen for the Divine Masculine, please? 2 cards for the Divine Masculine. Okay, for the Divine Masculine, for some of you, it's going to be sobriety. Okay, so for some of you, your twin flame, the Divine Masculine, may need to have, may have gotten lost, right, with addiction in some way. And so sobriety is here for them. Okay. Sobriety, or they're sobering up to something. It doesn't have to be drinking, it doesn't have to be drugs. They're sobering up to something. They're sobering up to reality, okay? So that's good. So that's a blessing, right? And then we have relationship dynamics. So that's really cool. And so that is a blessing that is coming their way. So for the Divine Masculine, the relationship dynamic is about to change. Yeah. Okay, and now let's look at the Divine Feminine. What blessings or life changes are about to happen for the Divine Feminine? And again, this is for both, right? Because you are the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. There is no separation between the Divine Feminine. The left side of you is Divine Feminine, and the right side of you is Divine Masculine. So you are the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. So whatever the Divine Masculine gets, you get too. So this is for you too. Relationship dynamics are changing, okay? You're sobering up to something, okay? Now, on the Divine Feminine side, we have support. Support is coming. It looks like emotional support, actually, because we have emotions. So that makes sense. So if there is some obsession going on, or if you actually don't feel obsessed and you kind of relate more to the pain, right? Maybe a recent breakup or just missing your twin flame, you're about to get some emotion support. This could be releasing your trapped emotions. That is key. I always say that is key to mastering your life, because if you're feeling triggered by whatever's going on in the world or your twin flame, that means you have some trapped emotions that are being mirrored back to you. You need to release those, okay? And you're about to get some support in that. Whatever that may mean, it could be your soul, it could be a therapist, it could be a friend, so your angels. So whatever support means to you, that's the blessings that are coming your way. I'm also going to pull an angel card for both of you. So let me pull an angel card for both of you. So let me have one for the Divine Masculine, please. Divine Masculine. What guidance for the Divine Masculine, please? Guidance for the Divine Masculine. 1 card, please. Yeah, so we have to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So that's for both of you, I think. Again, it's one big mirror. What you're thinking, they're thinking. Okay, so you really want to help the other person by seeing their point of view. Compassion really is the key. Okay, so if you really want to balance out your Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine side, your Divine Feminine will be balanced if you have compassion. Okay, so that's one bit of advice from the angels. Let's get one more from the angels. Yeah, and if you could do that with everyone, oh my gosh, you have this whole world mastered. If you can understand another person's point of view in any given situation, you just probably mastered unity, okay? Because, really, if you think about it, enlightenment, that's all about being neutral, being neutral to everything, accepting everything. Okay, so Francesca. So this says, what do you desire right now? Visualize it, and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So visualize it. What do you want? Instead of looking at or thinking about what you don't want, look at it, visualize what you do want, and remember in your mind whatever you're thinking, they're thinking. If you're thinking, oh, they're just going off with someone else, or they're never gonna come my way, just know your twin flame's thinking the same thing, because it's a mirror. All right, at a conscious level. All right. So that is your advice from the angels. So now let's go ahead and get a message from your twin flame. We'll pull 2 cards. We'll get 2 cards from the twin flame. Let's get 2 messages, please. 2 messages, please. Okay. So the messages you got are, well, it makes sense, right? I can't take this anymore. They can't take it anymore. They're blinded to pain. They feel strangely lonely. They think this whole thing's strange. They don't know what to make of it. You're an anomaly to them. They don't know what to make of it. They're holding on too tight. The DMs, they're blinded to pain, and they can't take this anymore. But another message, and of course, you're the DM, then this is your divine feminine talking to you. And it says songs are speaking to me. So they're hearing songs on the radio that are reminding them of you, for sure. Maybe they're hearing songs inside their head. If you really listen to your twin flame soul, they're always sending you songs. Songs will hit your brain and know that it's kind of like a mental telepathy from your twin flame. Okay? Your soul, your twin flame soul, is the one and the same of your conscious twin flame. Okay. Anyway, songs are speaking to me. That's beautiful. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate all of you. And again, if you're interested in a 10-minute free reading, just email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. Thanks. Bye.